A few more Japanese cards for you today, plus some odds and ends. So let's get into it. First up, I've got a 2022 Epoch Munetaka Murakami. This is just the base card. And I pulled it myself. I bought a pack of this stuff, hoping to get the Murakami base card, and I did. So if you're not up on it, the Japan series concluded a few days ago. The Swallows did not repeat. They fell to the Oryx Buffaloes. Murakami ended the season as the Triple Crown winner. And, of course, far and away, Secretariat at the Belmont lead in home runs. And he set the record for most home runs in an MPB season by a Japanese player. Of course, the overall record, I believe, is 60, which was set by Vladimir Valentin, who I believe is from Curacao. Curacao or Cuba. Sorry, can't quite remember. Next one, man, I'm really excited to have this one. This is a 73 Colby. This is number 75. And this is another nice one of my man, Katsuya Nomura. I've talked about him on my channel before, and I've shown another one of his cards that I have, the 64 Morinaga. But this is, I was really thrilled to get this one. This is from much later in his career, and this depicts him as a player manager. So he did have a shorter stint as the player manager of the Nankai Hawks. Nomura, so I've like I said, I've talked about him before. He really is just truly one of the most underrated Japanese players, and maybe underrated players ever. I would say certainly along with Josh Gibson, they are the two greatest catchers to never play in the National League or the American League, right? The sort of standard American major leagues. Nomura ended his career second all-time in home runs in Japanese baseball. Behind Sadaharu Oh, I believe he had 650-something. And not only that, he missed the very exclusive Japanese 3,000 hits club by just a hair, about 100 hits. So he ended with about 2,900 hits. Nomura, catcher, and a catcher to boot with those numbers. He passed away a couple years ago, and he had a somewhat troubled personal life. But a exceptional player, super happy to have this one. 73 Colby Katsuya Nomura player manager card. Awesome shot there. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is a real interesting one. So I got this 2000 BBM. 2001 BBM. And this is a card of Eiji Sawamura. So this is highlighting Giants retired numbers. Eiji Sawamura, a really, really significant player in the history of Japanese baseball. He's probably best known, well, for one, his is the namesake of the Japanese version of the Cy Young Award. So the best pitchers are awarded the Eiji Sawamura Award yearly. Sawamura is probably best known for his performance in the 1934 American Stars kind of barnstorming tour of Japan, during which, as a 17-year-old, he struck out Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, and Jimmy Fox in succession. It is said that Connie Mack, who was managing the American team, wanted to sign him to the A's and was prepared to make an offer. but Sawamura decided to stay in Japan. For whatever, he didn't want to leave home, or just preferred to stay in Japan. So Eiji Sawamura, he died young. His career ended in 43. He was drafted into the Japanese Navy, and his ship was torpedoed toward the end of the war. He perished along with most everyone else. There are no known playing days cards of Eiji Sawamura, so this kind of thing is pretty much the best you're going to get for cards of him. But I mean, this is a pretty cool card. It's already 20 years old, so I kind of like that about it. Here's the back for you. Not that you can necessarily read it, but hey, you ever want to take up Japanese, maybe you can, use it to study. I know I do. Retired uniform number. So yeah, this is a insert series honoring the retired Yomiuri Giants numbers. So Eiji Sawamura. And let's see here. Okay, I'm going to finish with a couple well, not finish. I actually have some other odds and ends too. A couple Ichiros. Here is the 95 BBM. I don't know if I've actually shown... I don't think I've shown these before, but this is the 95 BBM Ichiro. This is just the base card. I'm actually going to take this out of the top loader because it's too foggy. That's a little better, yeah. So 95 BBM Ichiro. I think I've got just about Ichiro's entire BBM base run. I know I've got the rookie, the second year, the 94, 95, and this is 96. I believe I also have the 97. I'll have to go back and check, but I'm pretty sure I've got just about all of Ichiro's base BBM cards, which would kind of be like his Japanese, like that. The BBM, of course, is kind of like tops. So that would be from 93 to 2000 would be Ichiro's base BBM run. So another one. Looking a little older at this point, but he still looks like a baby. Check that out. Alright, so... Oh yeah, and then speaking of a 2000 Ichiro card, man, this is a freaking sweet card. I hope it shows up. So yeah, check this thing out. So this is a Diamond Heroes insert from 2000 BBM, and this is another one. I'm going to take it out of the top loader just because you can see it better. So this is a 2000 insert. Check out this like explosion effect in the background, like. Yeah, this picks it up pretty well. As usual, it looks better in person, but just an awesome card. 2000 BBM Diamond Heroes. All right, so that's it for the Japanese cards. I got a couple more, just sort of like small odds and ends from an LCS trip. I got this numbered to 250. I guess this is from Gypsy Queen, which I'm not usually a huge fan of, but this card caught my eye, I think just because of the unconventional size of it. So here's a Bryce Harper GQ Gems, and this is, I guess, related to, like, the Zodiac. So, there's a cool Harper having himself quite a postseason. Man, the Phillies... 2 more games. Stranger things have happened, but I think the Astros have probably got it in the bag at this point. So, and then I also got this Giancarlo Green, numbered to 499. Just a really nice card. Just such a no-nonsense picture and cool card there. And, okay. And I got this, J-Rod To the Moon rookie insert from Fire. Or as Beavis would say, fire, fire, fire! This card is awesome. I love the die cut, and it really looks like that nice, like, 90s insert. J-Rod. Definitely, that's your AL Rookie of the Year, for sure. And let's see. Oh, yeah. So, speaking of the World Series and the Astros, yeah, I don't like the Astros. But I was watching Christian Javier's performance, right? I think he went six no-hit innings. He looked pretty lights out. I had to go and, dig around some of my boxes, and not a no-no. They call the combined no-nos like, oh, it's like a no-hitter. The Astros throw a no-hitter. It's like, man, that's not a real no-hitter. But anyway, 6 no-hit innings in the World Series. Still impressive. Not trying to take anything away from him. In my boxes, I found a few Christian Javier cards. Here's a Rookie of the Year favorites from Bowman. And I got this 86 design insert. And finally, I've got this Donruss Optic rated rookie. So, all right, guys. Well, that's all for me. As always, thanks for watching. Peace.